can feel each moment as time goes by. We'd never be too far away. You would always be here, I heard you say. I never thought that it would be our last goodbye. I still can dream that one day love will fall from the sky.
Hi everyone, I'm Cendril, and welcome to Legend of Dragoon. I know it's the Legend of Dragoon, but I end up always living off the and just saying Legend of Dragoon. As you can see, there's not a lot of sound options here. It's just sound and mono. So, I have fought the sound on this thing. Some parts are really loud, some parts are not as loud. And I'm going to do my best in editing to balance the sound out. So, if even more adjustment needs to be done, let me know. You'll hear it during the game. If the sound and character speaking overrides me too much, let me know, and I'll do my best to change some settings on the recording software to lower the sound volume or something. I'll figure something out. Just let me know, and it'll probably be that the sound overriding me. So just let me know in the comments. As you can see, this game was 2000 by, as you saw, Sony Computer Entertainment. This was for the PlayStation 1 Legend of Dragoon. It has 4 discs to it. And I'm playing this as my 1,000 subscriber special. So if you're watching this in the future, I made this when I had 1,000 subscribers. I hope you're watching this when I have 100,000. You're like, oh, wow. I'm not that lucky. Anyway, this is a really good game. And one that it never got a sequel or anything like that to my knowledge. I don't know what happened, if sales weren't very good, or I just know there's not a lot of people that know about this game. So I don't know if it falls under that cult classic type game, but the game's a ton of fun to play. You'll see why when we get into the combat. The combat's really what I love about this game. And that's about everything. Again, I'm going to try to make the sound right. I've been already fighting it, so hopefully it'll be okay. We're going to start a new game, and I'll let the cutscenes play.
Great Commander, this way.
So, this is her. custody. Is this really necessary?
It is His Majesty, Emperor Dole's command to take that girl into custody.
Who is she?
That is not your concern.
The green-tusked dragon, Firebrand. Chapter 1, Cendril War. Chance of war more likely. Well, that's not good. I hope it's just a rumor. Who are you? Are you a mercenary of Basil? Answer! Alright, here's my answer. What are you doing? Are you drawing a sword against us? What is... What the heck is this? Ugh. I gotta do something or I'll be killed. What a monster. It's coming. Who are you? Shh. You don't need to die. Thank you for saving me. What the heck was that? It's a dragon. More like a giant praying mantis, but whatever. It's a dragon. We're just gonna have to deal with it. Dragon? But it's strange. That village could have been easily destroyed without a dragon. The village? Are you talking about Celeste? Then those soldiers were... There won't be anything left by now. Celeste is my village! Oh man must be... No. No way. So, you know that really good for 2000 and PlayStation graphics? That scene that we saw? Yeah, that's that village. Oh no. My god. Where is everybody? I could have done that better, I apologize. Oh no. My god. Where is everybody? There we go, that was better. Huh? You didn't get enough killing? And maybe enough if I kill you. Stop! Oh, a mercenary. Isn't it a little late for you to show up? Shut up! What are you doing here? Can't you see? We're gonna occupy this area, and these worms are in our way. You mean these helpless villagers? Occupy? Were you sent by the Imperial Army? Even if we were, it's none of your business. You're gonna die soon! Is that a fact? And we're already in our first battle. So, this is our main character. This is Dart. As the enemy goes first. Ow. 3. Standard RPG mechanics here. As you see, this is Dart. He has 30 max HP. He has 27 now. And no MP. MP's weird in this game. And once we get some of it, I'll go over it then. There is Guard. Guard is also very interesting in this game compared to other... I can't think of another game that uses this mechanic, actually. Guard will half damage. I know, that's standard. The other thing the Guard option does is restore 10% of your HP. That's right, not only do you guard and half damage, but you get 10% of your HP back. So in Dart's case, that's 3 HP back. A very interesting mechanic, and you're going to be using it a lot. Items, we start with 2 healing potions and a burnout. Healing potions give you half your HP back. There are no set numbers in Legend of Dragoon. It's all half or 20%. It goes off things like that. It goes off percents. I can't think of anything that's a standard number. Burnout is a single attack. That's what the S means. Not multi. That's what you thought it would mean, right? No. S attack, which means it's a single attack. Flame, that's its element. And multi. What multi means is you can actually bump up the damage of the item. I'll be going over that when I actually use one. These enemies are standard. A few other things I want to go over. See the arrow on the enemy, how it's blue? That shows that the enemy is above half HP. If it's yellow, that means the enemy is at half HP, or around half to 25%. And if it's red, it means the enemy is at 25% or lower. Also, see the background where it says Knight of Sandora, the enemy? That actually tells you what element the enemy is. Because it's red, the enemy is a fire element. This actually will come into play once we can do elemental damage and stuff. This will also mean your burnout won't do as much to them. Hope I'm remembering that right. It's been many years since I've played Legend of Dragoon, but I'll knock off the rest really quickly. Now, another thing, so you get a lot of information. That's something I like about Legend of Dragoon. You can tell a lot about your enemy just right here, and that's nice. The other thing is, like I said, the combat system.
Double flash.
So, did you see that square box that was blue, and then another square box came off the screen? These are called additions, and this is the combat system. if you use the correct timing, you do a addition move. Dart knows double slash to start with, as you see, and when you use it, the character says double slash, or says the name of the move, which I always find really cool. Again,
Double slash.
if the box flashes yellow or white, like it is with me, that means your timing is correct. The enemies have 5 HP, by the way, so if you get the additions correct, they'll die in one hit. If not, don't worry. There's actually a little training part coming up after we get through these tutorial battles, so don't sweat it too much. We also get 2 healing potions. So that enemy runs away, even though we beat them both. I never understood that, but... Are you... really... Dart? Yes, it's me. Why is Celeste under attack? And trust me, that was just the bare bones of the combat system. Moves will get more complex, and another little thing will be added in. We'll go over all of that in the tutorial, which is just a little bit of ways, just a little bit from here. So bear with me if all of that seemed to overwhelm you. Don't worry about it. We'll go over it more in detail, okay? Whoa. Imperial Cendril attacked us. What about the truce? Yeah. Suddenly, I didn't imagine they could come to such an outlying area. If only I'd come back sooner. There is something you have to do. Shanna. Rescue Shanna. Only you can. What about Shanna? Hey! Wait! If you want to take a guess from the opening cutscene, yes, that's the lady that they took. The one that they hold the gem over her forehead. That will make sense later too, don't worry about it. First, we're going to open this treasure chest and acquire another burnout. And this is a save point. I guess I'll go ahead and take this time to go over the menu. Over on the right, you can see your character. What level they are? D level, we'll get to that later. SP, we'll get to that later. HP, MP, and experience. On the bottom left, there's the playtime. It's been 12 minutes. Gold, how much cash you have. Ds, we'll get to that later. And Stardust. We'll get to that here sooner and later. I know, that sounds weird. There's a lot that will make sense later. Like most RPGs. Here's the status screen. You can see what you have equipped. You can have a weapon, 3 pieces of armor, and an accessory. I believe that's how it goes. So, Dart has a broadsword, bandana, leather armor, leather boots, and a bracelet. You can also see his stats. Body is what you have naturally, so those are his base stats. Weapon is what armor or weapons are giving him, and total is obviously the combine of the two. Pretty standard here: attack, defense, magic defense, speed, attack, hit percentage, magic hit percentage, attack, evasion, magic evasion. Attack, how much damage you do with physical attacks. Defense, how well you take physical attacks. It's your physical defense. Magic attack, how much you do with magic attacks. How much damage you do with magic attacks. Magic defense, you lessen damage from magic attacks. Speed is how fast you go. If you have a really high speed, you can even get 2-3 turns to the enemy's 1. And a hit or attack hit, your percentage to hit with the physical attack, offset by attack evasion. Same thing with magic. There you go. Pretty standard stuff. Item, we're going to go ahead and sort this. We have 4 healing potions, 2 of the burnout, fire-based individual attack, multi. Again, I'll get to that a little later. Armed, which You may say armed. This is actually your equip screen, so if you have stuff to equip. Addition, which is what I told you about, double slash. These are additional moves you can do in battle if your timing is correct. Level, add, which is how many extra hits. You had that one box. SP gain, again, we get to that later. How much additional damage you'll do if you do the attack correctly. So if I do double slash correctly, Dart will do 150% damage. And next level. Every time you do the addition correctly, you get +1. I think. Hope I'm remembering that right. Pretty sure I'm remembering that right. So once I do it 18 more times, it'll level up and the stats will increase. It'll do more damage and stuff like that. Replace is for when we have party members. We don't. Config. It's all this. Vibrate and sound and stuff like that. But I'm going to save. I'll save over my little practice file here. There we go. Again, if I went over that all really fast, it's because I just want to go over it in a very base term, because we'll see and go over it more as the game goes on. So if you caught it, great. If you didn't, don't worry about it. We'll be going over it more and more as the game goes on. Pillows, hang on! That voice. Is that you, Dot? This way. It's just a light wound. I guess I was lucky. But look at this village. If only you came back earlier. It's about Shanna, too. What's wrong with Shanna? She was taken away. Seems Shanna was their primary purpose. Do you know where they went? I don't know. Hi. I'm gonna make him talk. Besting a private is no reason to be confident. Where did you take Shanna? Shanna. Don't worry about her. She must be receiving the courtesies of Helena Prison. By now. Helena. Or Helena, however you want to pronounce it. Surprised, huh? We specifically invited only that woman. You must be kidding! You attacked the village only to kidnap Shanna? Exactly. But don't worry. I will let you follow them. Although not to Helena. To hell! And this is boss music. Although this isn't much of a boss. First thing we're going to do is get rid of the flunkies.
Yes! Double lash!
Now, the timing may look a little, as that guy runs away. So now we'll attack the commander.
Yes!
The timing may look a little hard to get. Just, that's awfully cheeky of you.
Here!
As he powers up and begins to double slash himself to do more damage.
Yes! Double lash!
But I still have a lot of the timing down for this game. As he heals himself.
Yes! Double lash!
So, if you don't have the timing down, don't worry.
Yes!
With practice, you'll get it.
Lash!
And that's that. It's all just a matter of practice. 2 healing potions and burnout, and Dart gets a level. with enough EXP. At level 2, Dart learns Volcano, which is a new addition. Characters will learn new additions as they level up, with an exception that I could think of. And the sound there there it goes. Whoa, I don't know why the sound messed up there. It didn't in the practice recording, so I really apologize. Dart, you're going to go rescue Shanna, aren't you? I won't stop you, but be careful. Your journey is not yet over, is it? No. You can count on us about Celeste. There should be enough people who can still move. Thank you. When I settle everything, I'll be back. With Shanna. And now we have control again. Let's walk in here. Seems to be people. This is revenge for everyone! Revenge! Stop it! It's me! Huh? Is it Dart? Both of you have grown up. Dart! Cendril got everybody! I got them. Everything's okay now. Everybody's dead. Not everybody. What? Not everyone was killed, so you have to help the people in the village. I will rescue Shanna. Indeed. Do what you can. I'll get medical herbs. Me too. So the children will do that. We're gonna go over here. The blue arrow that you see on top of Dart's head, I'll get to that in a little bit, but that lets you know you have control, as well as what the other thing it means. The green arrow shows exits, which is also really nice. Again, we'll grab a save. You'll want to save often, and hold on. Okay. Sorry, I had a phone call. I'll just be upfront with you. It was a nightmare. The fire set by Cendril scorched the entire village to the ground. Alright, there's something over here. Right here. What's this? This is Stardust. Now we have one. See? Stardust 1. Hooray! There are 50 of them hidden throughout the game. And they're hidden, as you can see. As we get Stardust, we can trade them in for... Well, we don't trade them in, but once we've reached certain numbers, we can get stuff from a certain NPC. Super vague, I know. Again, it's one of those things that'll come into play later, because the first item we can get, I believe, is at 10. I have 1. So it's gonna be a little while. But I'm gonna try to get them all. Try being the key word there. I think I remember where they all are, to some extent. We'll see. One more thing I want to do this episode. Master Tasman! You are Dart. You're safe. I taught you how to use the sword. I won't be killed so easily. But we were outnumbered. I couldn't stop them myself. You already heard about Shanna? I am heading to Helena. Then have a match with me before you go. I want to see if you have the ability to rescue Shanna. Master, don't be silly. Master, don't be silly. With that wound, you cannot take my sword. With that kind of confidence, I guess I could be assured. I'm going to go on a journey soon. If you think you need to practice more, ask me now. So that's the tutorial guy, is Tasman. I'm gonna switch to Volcano. So, Volcano has more additions, which means you have to press the button in timing more. Less SP, again, SP doesn't matter right now, but Volcano does 200% damage if you do it correctly. You will actually practice with whatever edition you have equipped, so I'll show you Volcano. I've actually made this reference in several LPs whenever the word Volcano popped up, and I'd go, Volcano! Volcano! And you'll see why. Addition skills. Select the attack command, then the timing sight appears. Like that. When this sight overlaps the square in the center, press the X button. If you get a gray box, that means you were too fast. You press the button too fast. If you get a blue box, it means you were too slow. If you see the white box, it means you got the timing right. Like that. Now, come on! So I'm actually going to change the camera angle here. You can change the camera angle to a few different types, as you can see, and this is how you'll run at the enemy. I like this angle.
Yes! Go! Volcano!
You see, Volcano! So now, if you heard me say it like that in previous LPs, or in future LPs, you'll know where it came from. Volcano, as you can see, has different timing. It's not just slash, slash, slash. Different maneuvers will have different timing, and that's what's great about this game, learning how to do them. And you get this big sense of accomplishment when you nail a tough addition. Again, I'll get quite a few of them right off the bat, just because I kind of have them ingrained muscle memory wise, but some of them will still be really tough. Volcano is your first kind of advanced. It's more than just a single hit. So I'll do it one more time for you.
Yes! Go! Volcano!
There you go. So you can see that the first slash is slow, and then it speeds up a little bit. So that's how additions work. Next we'll talk about counterattacking. Hey, counterattacking. I'm just popular today. That's that's the deal. What a first episode, right? To be interrupted by phone calls and stuff. Great. Great first impression, Cendril. About counterattacking. Enemies don't wait around to be attacked. Sometimes they fight back. And if this is your first LP for the channel, I promise I usually don't get interrupted. So, during the attack, they might show hints of a counterattack. Like so. Press the circle button when the red counterattack sight appears, overlaying the square. So instead of pressing X, which is what you press to do additions, you have to press circle instead with the timing. Failure exposes you to an attack and you're blown away. A multiple attack ends there. So if you're using like Volcano for example, and it happens on the second attack, and you miss it, you lose the rest of the combo. Now come on, which means you don't get the full damage off of it. So here we go.
Yes! Go! Volcano!
If you press it correctly, however, you continue through. Now, Master Tasman there is being pretty generous. He's giving you a lot of time to counterattack. Some enemies will change it pretty quick, so that'll happen later as the story advances and we get to tougher enemies. They sometimes like to throw the counterattack really fast, so you gotta be on your toes. But that's the basics of counterattack. About defense, which I've already gone over, but tactics are not merely swinging the sword. During bad times, defend and wait for a chance. Defending helps recover HP a little. Like I said, it's 10%. And halves the damage. Also, it completely protects against attacks that cause an abnormal status. I always forget about that. And I shouldn't. It's super helpful. If you're defending when an enemy uses an attack that will, say, poison a character, you will not get poisoned. So defend this is probably the best defense command in an RPG. Is this one. Not only do you half damage, it makes you immune to status effects, and you get 10% of your HP back. Now that's a defend command. And finally, obtaining additions. He's just going to say, combat experience lets you learn new skills, aka when you reach a certain level, you get new additions. Skills can be selected from addition on the system screen, which I've shown off. Select the skill before the battle. You can't change in battle. This is really important. So, if you don't feel comfortable with an addition and you have a feeling a boss is coming up, select one you know you can do. Because if you don't do the addition correctly, you're not getting all the damage and stuff anyway. So, choose one. There'll be a little more to choosing additions as we continue through the game. Each additional skill is unique. Some skills are easy to use. Some are more powerful. Every skill seems good, but don't be fooled. The secret of survival is to select the skill that suits you. Even a beginner's double slash can be effective. It depends on your skill. Remember, and he's basically saying what I just said. Until you're comfortable with the more complex additions, don't try to use them during tough fights. You know, practice them while you're near a town or something where you can get HP back. And that's it. That's it for the tutorial. And that's it for this first episode. Next time we'll actually head out and we'll get into some random battles. Yes, random battles are a thing in this RPG. And that will go over that little arrow above Dart's head. We'll go over that as well. And head to Helena Prison. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a lot of fun. Sorry about the few cuts in there for the interruptions. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, welcome. And know that that doesn't happen often. It's not often I get interrupted like that while I'm recording. Went over the status, everything like that. If you have questions, again, don't worry. I know we covered quite a bit, but it'll all make sense as the game continues and you see it more and more. Especially the additions. If this is your first time seeing Legend of Dragoon, let me know what your first impressions of the additions are. This is one of the best things about this game to me, are the additions. And having the character, when you finish the move, and have the character say, Volcano! Or double slash. It's rewarding. And you may think it gets old, but to me it doesn't get old. I don't know why, but it just doesn't. I always get a sense of satisfaction knowing I did the addition right. And seeing the entire move go off. And it's cool because you see Dart do the slashes differently, and every addition is going to look different. And so that's really cool as well. Until the next episode, where we head to Helena Prison to rescue Shanna. I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.